Let's see. Let me change my account here. I can go live really fast. All right, it says we're live. All right, so how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing great? Oh, I'm not signed in. How am I not signed in to shoot? Do I know my password? Maybe not. No. No. All right, I got it. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to log into Twitch. It logged me out completely, and now I have to log back in. Um, you know what? I don't have that. Good morning, Binance Burn. Good morning, peeps. Good morning, Matt. Greetings from rainy Scotland. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I couldn't post anything. Well, I didn't post anything yesterday. I wanted to spend time with the family, so I noticed things were, kind of making some moves left and right. And now we're seeing Lunic actually make some positive moves, release where we were. All right, introducing highlighted chat. Okay, there we go. How many people we got? 368 people, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. When is the Binance burn specifically? We don't know exactly when the Binance burn will be. From what I understand, they said it will be done every Monday, but then they have 0.00000 UTC. So I don't know what time that is. Is that 12 o'clock a.m.? Or are they going by a 24-hour clock or what? Excellent breaking news. We thank you. Um, Last time I used Trust Wallet for real. Last time you used Trust Wallet? What happened with Trust Wallet? I'm pretty sure you probably said something. Good morning, DJ Trev. Will it be a tax burn or burn by sending it to the wallet? So it won't be a tax burn. They already took out all of the fee, so it's a fee burn. And I would imagine what they're doing is portions that aren't already Lunic, they would have to buy Lunic with that portion. So maybe they already did that, and that's why you see a little bit of an increase. That's a possibility, but we don't know exactly um, the full extent of the billions that will be burned. We know that it will be somewhere around, I would say around 10 to maybe 15, and hopefully it's more than that. But we didn't really have a hell of a lot of volume for, I guess, the last however many days. We had a couple of days where we were pushing 2 billion, but then we had some days where we were falling below that 500 million mark. So I'm holding 40K Lunic. Is that enough? Is that enough for? Well, it's enough to get you gains, yeah. But for if you're looking for like a millionaire status out of it, or even a potential millionaire status out of it, that's probably not enough. Um, in the grand scheme of things, 40,000 Lunic may be worth quite a bit, but right now I think 40,000 Lunic is like $2 or something, $5. Binance burning already. Not that I know of. I was trying to search some things on Twitter and find out what's going on. Try and search Binance. Try and figure out what's going on with Binance. Um, but yeah, I didn't see anything yet. 5 p.m. 00 UTC time is 8 p.m. East Coast. We beat ETH in volume yesterday on Binance. You beat ETH in volume yesterday on Binance. What was the volume yesterday? Oh wow, it's starting to push up right now. Terra Luna Classic is starting to run right now. It's pushing back to 35. I know yesterday we were, or sorry, the last 24 hours we were over that 35 mark, and yeah, I mean that's good to be able to see that. We have $826 million in volume today. Someone said we beat volume, so volume for, and that's just on Binance, I guess. I didn't even know you could trade ETH on Binance. I guess you could. It makes sense. I just don't ever have Binance. Well, I never had Binance, and I don't have access to Binance, so I wouldn't know. But historical data, the second we had $1 billion in volume, today we're looking at about $830 million in volume. Right now, as for the overview, we just surpassed 35, so it's definitely seeing some hype right now. I'm up at 53 million Lunic. That's amazing. Hey, Matthew, Lunatics staking round 2 starts tomorrow, and the Lunatics NFTs are coming Sunday. That's amazing. That's absolutely fantastic. Again, I've been removed from cryptocurrency and investing yesterday until this morning, really. So I'm trying to kind of play catch up. Typically, I'll post something, but with Erica working like third shift this weekend, it was pretty difficult. You know, spending the day with the kids was fun, um, but then obviously not being able to sleep, uh, definitely a difficult situation. Hey Matt, what about to start a Math Perry community burn? Greetings from Australia. So I don't think that'll do a lot. I think what I'm doing right now with burning my Lunic staking rewards for the next week right now, I think it's the next week. We haven't gotten to 2,000. Let me actually go back here. We haven't gotten to 2,000 retweets on that yet. So we're close. The next 2,000 retweets would be 2 weeks. So we have a week from October 1st until the 8th, I believe. So no, the 1st to the 7th, I guess. That's what we will be burning. We still have to burn 2 days today. So we're gonna go in there and check to see what we have, and then I'm gonna burn it live. But yeah, well, I won't be able to burn it here, but I'll burn it on my phone, and then we'll go on about my day and about your day. I made $800 using $100 trading Lunic futures, but lost all in yesterday's dump. Sucks. I mean, that happens. I got only 1 million Lunic, hope to gain 100K out of it. Yeah, I'd say that's a obtainable goal. I started on Terra Station Friday and I was blown away with it. Didn't realize they also give you 21 other currencies on top of Lunic you get. Yeah. Love your golfing channel. Been golfing since I was 6. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. You know, I really like to play golf. If you guys want to go and subscribe to my golfing channel, the link should be in the description. And yeah, I have a whole like I have a bunch of videos recorded because it's today it's 50 a high of 50 like something degrees, 53 degrees or something. That's cold. It it's warm when it was winter. Like if it's winter and it's 6 degrees and it goes up to 50, it feels warm. But if it's 90 degrees and it goes down to 50, it feels cold as hell. I don't know what's up with that. Thoughts on selling all SHIB and going all in on Lunic. So, and that's totally up to you. I wouldn't say that, that's a standard thing that everybody should do. That's totally up to you. I have not done that, and I don't plan on doing that. One, because I already invested what I wanted in SHIB and now I'm holding 44 million. I understand how people are just realizing this now and trying to find the best opportunity to buy into a position that's going to run before Lunic runs or before SHIB runs or something like that, right? But that's totally up to you. If you feel like you want to pull that position out and it worked and you think it's going to work, if it doesn't work, that's based on your decision. But you got to let investments ride it out. If you're going to pull investments out from here, then you're going to try and pull investments out from there and from another place and from another place, and it's never going to really work for you to where you let an investment run its course, you know? 0000 UTC is about 6 p.m. Central. Making breakfast this morning, Chef Patrick, at my kid's service. I love cooking breakfast. I love making food. Um, but I have to deal with like the cleanup stuff. So when I was working for a restaurant, when I was a sous chef, I never had to worry about the cleanup. It was always, besides like wiping down all the equipment and all that stuff or scrubbing all the equipment. But cooking food, love doing it when I don't have to clean the dishes, which is every time that I'm at home. Remember when you were burning SHIB live? I do remember that. I do remember that. And it's crazy the impact that you can have with burning SHIB or burning anything, right? So I burned 200 million total Shiba Inu, and I was happy that I was burning that much. Thought that it was going to be, obviously it's going to be a drop in the bucket, and I still think whatever we're burning here is going to be a drop in the bucket. However, it's creating an ability to burn and for everybody. So when you look at Terra Station, so let me go to Terra Station. When you look at Terra Station, you see how much you have, right? I thought that should be way more. The rewards must have come down. But you can basically take whatever you have and you can burn that off. Even though it's only a drop in the bucket, you're only burning 50,000 coins or 100,000 coins or 200,000 coins in total. I feel like it's a win-win because it's not your money that you're burning. It's whatever you're gaining, right, from the overall system. The system was created to help out SHIB. And if you're making that system a little bit better by burning off your staking rewards, then, I'll take it. Lunatics token official. Who's typing today? Hey, Lunatics token. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Guys, if you want a good position, let's actually check what Lunatics token is. If you want a good position that does help out Lunic and also provides you with more Lunic as you're staking it or even holding it in your MetaMask wallet, you want to go with Lunatics token. If you're looking for any new token out there that's trying to burn Lunic, and they've just been created, they just launched, understand that Lunatics token has been doing this for a while. They've been doing it for what, like 2 months, 3 months or so, and they've already burned 2 billion. Not only burning, but also providing people with rewards. And I believe their second round of staking, from what I heard, is coming soon. So it's going to be live soon. And understand, with more volume that comes through here, the more rewards you're going to see, the more burning that's going to happen, the more burning for Lunatics token that's going to happen. And overall, it makes this position valuable, Lunic valuable. I mean, it's really a win-win. And I've said this plenty of times, that it truly is a win-win. And, if they could find a way to launch on other platforms, which I know the difficult part of launching on other platforms is, the exchanges adhering to the tax. We've seen this with Binance, and, Binance doesn't really want to provide a tax, even though, it's their cryptocurrency, right? If it's in their code, it should be the same way on their CEX. They shouldn't get a pass because of the fact that they're a CEX. But that's the way that CEX is run. Let's normalize, these taxes being implemented. And if we do, Lunatics token could have a larger impact on the overall market. So, yeah, if you guys want to go and check it out, definitely go and check it out. Lunatics token is great. But yeah, let's go back to Terra Luna Classic and see where that is. Currently at 0.0003417. A drop in the bucket is okay if 1,000 people are dropping into that bucket, eventually it gets full. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm putting out things talking about how I'm going to burn off my rewards, even though it's only 20,000, right? I'm still trying to do my part, at least something. And I understand that the 1.2% for me will be implemented, right? We will have 522,000 that comes out from the 44 million that I'm holding. However, if you can do a little bit more with the rewards that you're getting, it just helps out, especially doing it in the short term versus doing it in the long term, right? You're doing it all at once. I just started staking the in Terra Station, but already have over 700 rewards a day. Holding staking for long term, so maybe 700 per day will be $700. Most likely, the reward system will come down, so it's not going to be to the same level that people expected it at. But you can definitely gain rewards from it and expect to gain maybe hundreds of dollars per day if you're holding on to that. If you're not going to sell any, most likely people will sell some. So even for me, I don't expect to gain thousands per day. I would love to gain thousands per day, maybe at least 1,000 per day. But as I see that I sell anything that's over in MetaMask, I get to the point where I'm out of the amount that's in MetaMask, and now I go to how much I have in Terra Station. So I'm going to undelegate that once I get to a certain point with my MetaMask holding. So I'm not going to undelegate all of it. I might have 10 million in the end, but we will see. Depends what the volume or overall volume is. Question: where do you buy Lunatics token? So you can buy it on PancakeSwap. If you go back here, let's go back to Lunatics token. Well, you can buy it on PancakeSwap. You can buy it on LBank, and you can also buy it on Coinin. Now, I think LBank doesn't provide you with the rewards in Lunic, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what's going on with my throat, man. Can you please put a countdown in 3 hours and 18 minutes for the news? Can I put a countdown? I don't have a countdown. I mean, I wish I had an easy way to do a countdown. Hey, Matt, did you read the white paper on the repeg for Alex Forshaw? Did I read the white paper for Alex Forshaw? Is that the one that was included in Edward Kim's article? So I know I went into um, the Medium article, and I read everything with the Medium article, then breaking that all down. Now, I said that he should probably do like a Microsoft whiteboard type of thing and just go, all right, this is what we plan to do with this, and this is how it's going to affect this. This is how it's going to affect this. I wanted to see something like that. But obviously, you can't ask someone to do that, especially someone that may not be, maybe is used to like teaching or something. But I feel like breaking things down and showing people the 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 thing that they need to see, right? Not everything else in the background. You need to see just what it's going to affect, what it's going to do, and then explain what this is all for. But what you're talking about is how Terra's Burn used to work by Alex Forshaw. So no, I haven't read this portion. I wanted to go into this and read that, but I didn't go into it. Um, so no, I have to keep that up so that I remember to do that. I got mine on LBank, no rewards, but super easy to move. MetaMask, just 460K Lunati fee for moving, which is how much? That's like um, what like a $10 or something. Well, it depends, I guess, how much you have, because you have a fee that comes out, right? I still watch your videos every day. The information you give us is good. Keep up the good work, Matt. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I really do. Guys, we have 1,000 people here and 250 likes. If you can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Get me up to 500 likes while we have 1,000 people here. Ed is a teacher in science and technology. Yeah, so I feel like he should be able to just break this down to people in a simple way, because when people hear something broken down simply, they not only like subscribe to what you're saying, um, they also understand it a little bit better. That's the reason why they are subscribing to what you're saying, right? I try and break things down with a simple way of looking at it, not overcomplicated, right? If it's too overcomplicated and people start to look at all these numbers and say, this percentage of this swap would go to this, and then this would go to this area, and then this would benefit this and this and this, and it's just so many different pieces here, it starts to confuse people. And even though people seem like they're getting it, they may not get it because all they see is maybe that you're minting Lunic, or that you're turning on a certain feature that shouldn't be turned on, right? So you have to break it down a little bit better. And it's great. The way they broke it down is great. I understand it and I could do it, but I feel like it would be great if they did it. Coming from their mouths, it's not something where we have any type of skepticism, because there's some people that just don't like me, and it's understandable. They don't like me. They don't like the way that I preach things, and I totally understand. I'm not going to say that everybody has to listen to me and, say that I'm right in any way. So if more people are looking at the Terra rebels, the people that are leading the Terra rebels, as people that are building all this stuff as the people that are right, then any proposal that they come up with would be better broken down by them. Now, I will find a way to break it down, but I feel like they could do so much a better job. Hey, Matt, did you realize that Shiba Inu devs are doing a bad job? They cannot deliver on time. At Lunic devs, wait, look at the Lunic devs. They deliver a wish, and all the Shiba Inu holders come over to Lunic. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I think kind of for good reason. I don't think they're just migrating over here to where they're moving their coins. I think they're buying it as another opportunity. But yes, the Shiba Inu devs, and it's not Shiba Inu devs, it's the ecosystem devs. They're not doing a good job, right? They're starting to figure something out right now, but it's not everything that they should be figuring out, right? It should be, they should have had burns from the beginning. So no burn yet? No, not yet. They should have had burns figured out from the beginning, but they didn't. And it's sort of hilarious and upsetting, for the people that are holding it and the people that believed in it. And I think what's crazy is right now, I mean, we're seeing some sort of light, so we can believe in it a little bit, but is this the same light at the end of the tunnel that we saw where they were pitching burns before all of these other things were launched, before the metaverse was launched, right? Metaverse is not launched, but before land was launched, before Shiboshis were launched, before Wellies and John Richmond. You got to understand that those things, when we first started looking at Shiba Inu, none of those things were there. There was a lot of hype around if they would include burns in so many different areas, and everything that came along, it's like, well, when Shibarium is launched, we will look into burns. Wellies, when Shibarium is launched, they will start to look into burns. I don't even know what their revenue is, but I would guarantee it's not ridiculously high. I mean, they can have franchises and start with that, but I really don't know how far they're going to go with that. How many people are actually going to build a franchise for Wellies? People thinking that they're going to have a certain amount of money in order to own a franchise. You can apply for a franchise, but it doesn't mean that you have the money. You think you're going to have the money because of how much you're going to make with Lunic, and you're like, I'll open a Wellies. Yeah, for sure. But you have to have the burns in order to get your value to the value you want it to be at. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. But Terra Luna Classic looks pretty good, and I wouldn't say they all came over here. I started, once I saw this opportunity, once people brought this up, and talked about how Lunic was dropping so much, or sorry, Luna at that point was dropping so much. It was just a no-brainer for me. Absolute no-brainer. Guys, we did a really, really good video, and don't tell good about this video, because they're going to do it, and they're not going to credit my idea. So I want to do it and then pitch the idea to them so that they can do it and hype it up, and then my video will get views for being out here first. But I feel like I just did a video concept that I'm not even going to tell you guys. I'm just going to do it on the golf channel. Whenever I get like a foursome together, that's what we're going to do. And it was really fun. But it was like a challenge. For every hole there was a winner, and the losers, so multiple losers, had to do something, and I can't say what it is because I feel like they're going to hear it eventually, or somebody's going to pitch it to Good and be like, thank you, this person, for this idea. It's not happening. So if I was earning 45K a day, I wouldn't be sitting on YouTube. If you were earning 45K a day, you wouldn't be sitting on YouTube. What, you don't want to watch YouTube? I feel like no matter how much I would be, how much I'm earning on a short term, because right now, like my long term accounts can be worth a lot, right? But it's not giving me value in anything that I can buy right now. So if I wanted to buy short term things like cars or shoes or something like that, I can't really justify it a lot of times. But I know with more short-term money, you can justify those purchases. Long-term money, I can't touch that stuff, right? But all of this stuff, all of my regular investing or my short-term investing that has grown by so much, the percentage-wise is crazy. But how much I actually have invested from the beginning is not the most that I could possibly invest. 45K in BitConnect, dead. Hey Matt, one doubt, you always calculate total supply. Why don't you minus the staking or and do a calculation? So because total supply is staking also. If you understand right now, 500 billion is staked, right? When you calculate the total supply in the end, you have to get the staked amount out of there. And what's going to happen is as the prices start to rise, people that are staked 100% or that are staked 50% or staked 20% are going to start pulling that or undelegating and getting that into the circulating supply. The reason being is because they want to sell to get their benefits, right? Not the passive income, but the overall gain of the position. If they're looking to sell that, they're going to undelegate. So you have to factor in the total supply, and it's going to take some time to do that. But even with someone like me, I sell my 20 million, I think 23 million that's over in MetaMask. Let me actually go over here. I sell my 23 million that's in MetaMask, and yeah, about 23.5 million that's in MetaMask, and I'll have my 20.5 million over in Terra Station. What happens when I reach 1 million over here? What will I start doing? Well, I'll start undelegating. Probably at 5 million, I'll start undelegating about 5 million just to make sure I have some free that I can put into another place to sell it. And then I'll keep about probably 5 to 10 million in here to gain me staking rewards in the end. However, that's what people are going to do. So if you're worried about whether we should look at circulating supply or max supply, we should always look at total supply there. Why doesn't the total supply reflect the burns that are happening? So the total supply on CoinMarketCap is never completely accurate. Even right now, it's not accurate. The circulating supply should be a lot lower because we have more that's staked, in Terra Station, and we should see this at less than 6 trillion. However, we're not seeing it less than 6 trillion because CoinMarketCap just sucks at updating numbers, and it's okay. I mean, we see that all the time. Guys, we have 1,200 people here. We have 460 likes. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. It does help out. Also, if you guys want opinions on other cryptocurrencies or anything like that, I did rebrand a new channel. So not financial advice, investing. And we talked about the latest ones we talked about were Terra, Luna Classic. That was the first one. And ADA was the second one. Now we're going to be talking about, I can't remember exactly where it is or what it is. But I believe, let's go back here and let's show you guys Patreon. Let me go ahead and show you. So I did make a purchase in ADA. So a lot of people were wondering that. I did end up doing that. But if you look at right now, I wanted to see how close AVAX and ETH were. So ETH is going to be the next one that we end up doing that on. We end up showing a review on. So that's good. That's a great thing. And then we're going to take ETH out after we do that next review. And then we're going to go ahead and do another poll to say what we're going to do. So if you guys want to vote over on Patreon, you can vote for new cryptocurrencies to talk about, as well as, just talking about, Jesus, I lost my train of thought. So the new cryptocurrencies that we can talk about over here, as well as a bunch of different stuff for that new channel, or even just Patreon, right? There's a lot of stuff for just Patreon as well. So definitely go ahead and check out Patreon, check out the new channel, NFA Investing. It should be in the description. I'm not 100% sure, but let me go ahead and just, it used to be the Let It Burn channel, but now it is not that. So I'll put that in the chat if you guys want to go and check that channel out. We also have a golf channel and a reaction channel that we plan on doing a lot more with. But these videos, updating things or updating different cryptocurrencies, we're talking about different cryptocurrencies, quant. I see people that want to talk about quant, but we will continue to vote on it, and we'll get to that point. I'm thinking about doing, because I'm starting to see some that just choose the new one that I put in there every time. So I'm thinking about, instead of doing a poll with 3, it'll be a poll, or a poll with 4, it'll be a poll with 3. And instead of adding a new cryptocurrency, we would just vote on the ones that we have there. So that's probably going to be the next one. So yeah, if you want to go and check that out, feel free to go and check that out. Luna is pumping, Matt. It is. Let's go ahead and check it out. Is it pumping more than it already is? That's the day chart. Yeah, right now we're closer to that 3,500 point. And I don't know if this is going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news, but just like I said, it was going to be a pretty decent weekend. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. I thought we would see more people that get into it because of the burn, but people don't know how much the burn will be. And this is what's interesting, right? The Binance burn will be displayed in Lunic Penguins. Lunic Penguins, first of all, is doing a great job. Everything that they're doing there, I don't know what their revenue looks like in Lunic Penguins, because the amount of people that visit and, ads that play, I don't know if they have any ads somewhere, but with the amount of people that do visit and use this site, they're doing a great job in tracking the burns, tracking the holders, tracking everything. So, Happy Caddy Crypto, everybody else that's involved, I give you a pat on the back for breaking all of this stuff down. And, just doing a good job. Proposal in, I'll go to reduce the burn in Agora to reduce the burn tax to 2.1 to 0.3 because they feel like the tax at 1.2% is killing volume. Alex proposed a repeg roadmap on his Twitter 3 hours ago. And look at the section section 4 of the doc. So I'll have to do that. Wow, Lunic is pumping right now. Go back to 0.0006, you suppose. Well, yeah, it's looking like it's gonna it did resist multiple times at that 35 mark. NFA Investing is the channel to get a review for X Drip, Matt. Yeah, I mean, if you want me to put it on the list, I can put it on the list, and that's where you can get a review of that for. So let me go ahead and add that to my list of tokens here, or projects, or whatever. So yeah, I'll after ETH PAL, I'm gonna take some away, and then what I'll do. So instead of doing it like this is what we're gonna do. So ETH PAL is going to be this next review. That voting is done, right? And then I'm gonna take ETH PAL out, and we're only gonna have Quant, AVAX, and Atom. So whatever you vote on, you feel like you wanna look at, we'll look at that one, and then we'll only have two. And then after the next review, we'll do another review of the other one, and then we'll put a whole new group of coins and projects that are there, and vote on that. So that's what we will do instead of voting on with a new one in here, because it seems like everybody keeps picking the new one that pops up. We're gonna vote on. We're gonna take away one, take away another, and then do all four, and then we'll go to the next thing. Does that make sense? Does that work for anybody? We need to support all our Lunic brothers and sisters for all their efforts. That's true. Stock market crashed today. You think? You should read this the USTC proposal. Where is it? Who am I looking for? Am I looking for somebody on Twitter? Please tell me who I'm looking for, and I will figure it out. Let me go to subscribers only. Waiting patiently to see how Binance will burn. Always watching your content in Ireland. Well, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. We got 15 people over on Twitch. We got 1,248 people on YouTube. Do you trust hot wallets? Do I trust hot wallets with big money? Like you're saying, oh, this is the proposal. Somebody just sent it. Do I trust hot wallets? Yeah, I trust hot wallets. I always hear cold wallet is cold wallet, that I never had issues with Trust Wallet or MetaMask. Usually I trust hot wallets. I don't ever have a problem, I don't think. Terra Classic Repeg update proposal. Huge thanks to I guess Edward Kim and Max Bryan, and of course the Terra Classic community. So let me see, how many pages is this? 19? Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this whole entire thing. Can I zoom out? I don't want to see this like this. Jesus. Mission statement: we believe that decentralized economy needs decentralized money. We propose. I'm not gonna be able to go into this today or right now. I'll go into it maybe a little bit later. Repeg order of operations, basic steps. It seems like they're breaking it down a little bit more with 12 steps there. Are they saying create a new token after the Cosmos upgrade, complete an airdrop, a new token USTN to exist in USTC holders on a one-to-one basis, including FTL. So what is that? So I don't know about that. We will have to go into that heavy. I am not the biggest fan of any new coins that are dropped. The reason being is just because it doesn't really help out investors that are getting rewards right now, right? I understand a one-to-one, but wouldn't that leave you in the same situation? But anyways, I didn't read the rest of it, so let me not kind of speculate as to what it's all about. I'm gonna have to read all of it, and maybe break that down in a video. Is Lunic going to pump up with this burn? So it looks like it's pumping up before the burn. I hope that we see more of a pump, but with any type of burn, it's great news. So we don't know if it's a buy the rumor, sell the news. The good thing is we haven't seen a crazy increase, right? It got up to 35, 36, right? Got up to that level, but it didn't surpass like 40. It didn't surpass 4,000 or surpass 6,000, right? 0.0006,000. It didn't get to those levels. So it's not a crazy pump. So will we see a buy the rumor, sell the news? I'm not thinking that's the case. I'm thinking we're seeing it actually pump up to a level and sort of resist at some of these levels. And it's not just a constant pump until it does happen. You know? Read it and give a small conclusion. That will be the best. Yeah, that's exactly what I will do. It's 19 pages. This document is 19 pages. And I do want to see what people are thinking about it, because it has 360 retweets, 687 likes. This was posted at 3 a.m. So if it was something that was taken crazy, like seriously, then we would see more, retweets, more traction on it. Yeah, it seems like some people are confused as to what this actually means. So this is the thing. I don't know why, if it is a new token that you're looking to focus on, why call it repeg? Because you're not repegging, you're just pegging a new stable coin. But again, I'm speculating without reading into it, so I'll leave it at that. What time is the burn? 000 UTC. Let's see what 0000 UTC to Eastern. It's 8 p.m. 12 a.m. Universal time. Wait, coordinated universal time. It's 12 a.m. It would be 8 p.m. here. So 8 p.m. tonight is when we're gonna see that. So we have a lot of hours. And will I be live at 8 p.m.? I most likely will not. I will try to. I have to put the kids to sleep today because it's a daddy day or night, because she works night today. So yeah, it's a horrible day to work night on the first burn, but maybe I can get them to sleep a little bit early. I don't know. But either way, if I am live, it will probably only be for maybe an hour or so. So we will see. But all I know is that this is a bad day to have a night shift. Matt, is it better? Wait, Matt, it's to get away from the association with TFL. It goes into more detail, but now is not the time for reading that. It's too long and would take up the whole live stream. Yeah, especially with me, when I see numbers that are at the end of the document all the way in the beginning. That's not that extreme, but I see things everywhere. Guys, we have 1,300 people that are here. If you guys can hit the like button, get me up to, I would love to get to 1,000 likes. I haven't been to 1,000 likes in a little bit. It's been probably, I don't know, a couple of weeks that I've been to 1,000 likes. I mean, eventually I get to 1,000 likes, but I would like to get there before the live stream ends. The other weeks I was getting to 3,000 likes, which is crazy, showing so much support. And I know it was probably because I would put, did you hit the like button and pin it to the chat. But that's an interesting concept. I understand we have to get it away from USTC and the pin to TFL. I understand that. But yeah, how many hours? It's gonna be 8 p.m. when it does start. If that's the correct time, 0000 UTC, which is 12 a.m. It would be 8 p.m. Tonight Eastern. For you, I don't know what if you're on the West Coast or whatever, but do the conversion. Matt Happy Caddy tweeted the breakdown, simplest way. Go check it out. Um, yeah, let me go to Happy Caddy. Um, so he broke it down. One, putting this Terra repeg in the simplest terms. Um, TR will create a new AFT, um, which is, I forget what it's called, algorithmic fungible token. USTN. What does that stand for? Like UST new. Uh, is it still going to be pinned to Terra Classic? Because we need to see a Classic or new Classic. I don't know. Terra will back this with BTC. 500 billion Lunic will be needed to be minted to buy BTC to act as collateral. uh, Terra Rebels will airdrop USTN to current USTC holders. Okay. USTC will remain untouched. Anyone who does wish with it, a UST or USTN is not a stable coin, and we need to not worry about a possible algo ban. So it's not a stable coin. But then how does that apply? I guess it's not going to pin with the algorithm. Lunic will burn away rapidly as USTN adoption grows. $5 billion of USTN adopted, 2.5 trillion Lunic burn. Any newly minted Lunic will be staked across the active validator set or burned. Above is the event of the prop and proposed pass edits. The most simplest way I can explain it without becoming a complex, as the prop has huge potential and follows. Okay, so I mean the way things are broken down, I don't understand how it wouldn't be a stable coin. If you're looking to pin the algorithm at all, or there's no algorithm, is that not because it is a new algorithmic fungible token? So you would hope that that's a stable coin as well to hold its value. What would be the algorithm if it's not looking to stabilize at a price? I don't know. I didn't read it, but going with that, not everything really makes sense, but I guess I understand the concept as to what they're trying to do there. Matt, let's see, let's scroll down. Only 50% of your screen has relevant content. Zoom in, perhaps. What? Only 50% of my screen has relevant content? Or, I mean, it should only show what we're looking at right there. I mean, you don't need to see anything over here right now. What we're trying to look at is how Terra Luna Classic is moving, and that's what's on the left side of the screen. Put the like poll up. It seems to get the job done. It does seem to get the job done. We were at 800 likes though, so I just wanted to see if people would do it without just seeing that. It does get the job done though. Even though people vote against it, it still gets it done. XRP is going to pump real soon. That's another position that people want me to review is XRP, and I don't even think I put it on the list. Maybe I didn't put it on the list. Because I have talked about XRP in the past, and a lot of people love XRP. They bring it up all the time. Crypto King sold his soul to Binance. Sold his soul to Binance? What do you mean by that? How is staking rewards on Lunic paid? They minting new Lunic coins? No, they're not minting new Lunic coins. They have basically a pool of coins, or let's say a wallet of coins, that's allocated towards the burn, or allocated towards staking. So by the pool. Good morning, Mr. Caveman. How many different sites Lunic has for analysis and statistics and details of burns? Any type of data? How many sites? I don't know how many sites, but I know that Lunic Penguin seems to be the best. What's your guess on how much the burns will be? Great job, by the way. Thank you. So my guess is somewhere in between 10 to 15 billion. And some people may say it's going to be 18 or 20 or whatever. They go through the volume, but a lot of people are not factoring in the volume on Binance that is also on-chain volume, which is probably not a crazy amount, but it is on-chain volume. So you have to factor that in, which is probably like 10% of the overall volume. And then you can go on about your day. And that's really where I'm getting my numbers from. Why do I need to zoom in? I'm good. I know how to zoom and zoom out. I know how to use a computer. How much did Binance burn? They didn't burn yet. That's good news. No inflation on Lunic. So technically you would be burning another 500 billion, so that would be adding another half a trillion to the overall supply. As long as you can burn, if you can burn down this supply and get away from the 500 billion, you're getting this back to a certain state. Now, I guess I just don't understand. Like, if they're looking to get 500 billion as a backing for USTC, and you're also looking at USTN as this new position, I don't understand how it's not a stable coin if Bitcoin is trying to make it stable. You know, the Bitcoin that you buy is trying to make it stable. So I don't know. Is that a double top I see? Triple top is what you see. They're descending levels of resistance. So you're seeing it start to pull back a little bit. How soon until the stake percentage will go down? I'm getting 26% APR at the moment on 2.7 million, received about 2,000 coins a day. Currently not sure if the question has been asked already. So staking rewards are going down, right? They're going down consistently because they've already been like it was up to like 30%. We saw some that were giving like 40%. But then it started to decrease, and it's really decreasing, you know, where people are getting 25%, 28%, just 30%, or even getting less than that. At one point, I calculated it in that day, getting 14%, which is fine. That's totally fine. I'll take 14%, I'll take 10%, I'll take 5%. But right now in these early stages, I want to gain as much as I can from these rewards. But I'm going to be burning off for the next week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm not sure if we will get to that point, but 1 week at least of my Lunic rewards, which is a drop in the bucket, but does help out. My brother, I can help you with the stream overlays and make your stream much better. I'm a decent editor, and let me know if you want to. Not right now. I'm not looking to hire anybody right now. I do want to scale eventually, and whatever I can record on some of these places, I would love to record and have somebody to help. But I'm probably going to have somebody that's local that's going to help with all that stuff. And I do have some people in mind to help out with that. Yeah. Do you think Luna can reach $1 by the end of 2022? Do I think it can? I mean, I think it's possible. However, the percentage of possibility is probably like 1%, right? The reason why it's so low is because we still need to see burns. We don't know how much the burns are going to be. We don't know if we're going to have other exchanges that jump in on this, because right now we're just focusing on Binance. But right now, I would say no, it's not going to happen before the end of 2022. And I'm not looking for it to happen before the end of 2022. The faster we increase, the faster the fall could be, the faster that people end up selling. The more gradual, the more slowly that we increase, the better the overall situation, in my opinion. I mean, it is my opinion, but in my opinion. Uh, Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Someone got the Lunic emote. Uh, Hey Matthew, love your streams. Trust Wallet doesn't allow me to send my Lunacy anywhere. Temporarily, it's been a month or two now. Do you have any updates on this? I don't. I don't know as to why they're not allowing you to do it. I haven't traded on Trust Wallet, nor have I. Well, I have traded before, but I haven't traded my Lunic on Trust Wallet, and I don't know why they wouldn't allow you to do it. Now, if you go, you're saying directly on Trust Wallet, can you go through PancakeSwap? Because you should be able to go through PancakeSwap, because Trust Wallet, yes, they won't allow you to just send it directly, but maybe you can go through PancakeSwap, swap it for something else, and then, buy, like, send whatever you're sending over to that platform wherever you're trying to send it, and then you can stake it or whatever you're looking to do with it, right? You can buy Lunic at that point. You just have to get out of Lunic, buy back into Lunic, and it should be an easy transition as long as you find a period to where it's like, kind of flat and not moving like hell. Because if something, let's say if you do end up selling and all of a sudden it skyrockets to 0.000 4,000 or something, well, now you just lost out on how much you can actually buy there because it skyrocketed at that moment. But if you do sell it and it comes back, then you can buy more. So USTN can become interesting. It can. I just need to know, like, the effects of everything, right? Because yes, you can have all of these rainbows and unicorns and sunshine, all this other positive stuff, but there's always a negative side to something. What does it affect? What can we see as maybe a negative impact, I guess, with everything there? Because there's so much that's happening, and there has to be a negative impact to it, and we have to call out what those negative impacts are before we can move on something that's a new process. Matt, I transferred 1 million Lunic to my Terra Station wallet to stake, but the withdrawal fee was 24K Lunic. Is it usually that much? I never had that much. You're saying you transferred, so it's gonna be a decent amount. If you withdrew 1 million, you should have a 1.2% tax that's going if you're sending it from one platform to Terra Station. You're gonna have a 1.2% that comes into play. It's on chain, so yes, it makes sense to have a tax like that. It should be 10,000, I believe, not 24. Well, maybe 1.2, 12,000, I guess. But then you also have the fees that are associated with it, just regular fees. So I don't know if it should be that much, but it depends where you transfer it from. When can I quit working? I mean, you should always want to work. It's just work on something that you love to do. When you end up making a lot of money in the end, so say, Terra Luna Classic runs to $1, you're worth, let's say, $500,000. I know you probably want more than that, but let's say it's $500,000. You can't really quit working off of $500,000, but what you can do is have all that money set aside for you to pay your bills just in case what you love to do doesn't work out. You know, um, that's what's good about having money. When you do have money, you get to do what you love to do, rather than caring about paying your bills and um, uh, I guess being under everybody else's microscope when it comes to how much money you're making or what type of job you have. Like when people ask me what type of job that I have now, it's you're still under that pressure of saying, hey, I'm financial analyst or whatever you can say online financial consultant, whatever, right? Whatever it actually is, but you still have to have that job title where people are like, oh, this guy does this. I mainly could say, hey, I own my own business. I own my own, business online. Okay, they'll say, what is that business? And then I can break it down. But it's always that answer that um, you have to kind of look like you're doing a good job to people. But um, if you're making money in any case and you love what you are doing, what you can do there, like say if you wanted to be um, a person that picks up trash on the side of the highway, doesn't pay much, um, but you love doing it. Right? I'm not saying that you want to pick up trash, but let's say you are that person. It may not pay much, but you love doing that job, and that's what's about. That's what it is about. It's about um, being able to do what you love. I can quit my job and become a gypsy. Okay. Any news on the burn? Not news right now on exactly how much it's going to be. Exactly, Matt. Having financial freedom to do what you love is awesome. Exactly. And people think financial freedom is about not working and not doing anything. No, financial freedom is about finding your passion, right? Some people don't get the chance to find their passion because they're bombarded with, um, bills and just life. Nobody wants to have a financial literacy course in high school or anything like that as a standard part of the curriculum because it it makes people not want to work a normal job, and that's kind of where we stand with a lot of Gen Z right now. Not saying Gen Z sucks or anything like that. They don't want to work a traditional job. Everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to have a voice online, and a lot of people do. Um, and they're making money from being online. They're making money from job shipping. They're making money from whatever that is. But um, it it's the way the world is moving towards, and especially with like AI that's going to be in a lot of these factories, manufacturing jobs, and all that stuff. I feel like AI is going to take over a lot of different jobs there. So you want to be able to own your own business or do something, come up with a product. And financial freedom allows you to do that, allows you to experiment what you couldn't do when you were younger. Or if you are younger, what you couldn't do now. Emergency Fed meeting today. Get ready. Everything's going to burst. Binance just announced the tax rate would be 4% from now on. Where are you seeing this? Don't joke with me with that. Don't joke with me with that. They literally haven't gotten through a burn, and you're saying, yeah, that would be way bigger news if that was the case. What has Binance announced? Yeah, I don't see anything here. Your job is your first investment. True. Is Buff Dogecoin a scam? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into it heavily, but I can tell you I did have it. Why did I have any of it? I bought like $10 worth. I was buying at one point. I was trying to find the next best thing and find the best process to doing so, and it wasn't really working. Um, it looks like Lunic burn is trending. I haven't posted anything on Twitter yet because I'm going live. Well, I am live. Uh, they mailed me privately. Who? Good day, Matt and everybody. Well, good day to you. Saying an exchange doesn't have Ethereum is a bit weird. Most exchanges have Ethereum, especially Binance. Yeah, I realized that after I said it. It's just whenever I think about Binance, um, I think about like say Coinbase, right? Coinbase does not have BNB, from what I believe. Let me correct myself, but I'm pretty sure Coinbase does not have BNB because they are an ERC20 platform, right? If I'm not mistaken. So like I think about it like that rather than thinking about it the way I should be, right? I understand that most platforms do have Ethereum and you can trade Ethereum on especially the most popular platforms out there. Your health is your first investment. True. Um, I mean, like obviously you have to keep your health where it needs to be, but we're talking about after like say you're healthy. Um, Mental health is key. I'll tell you that. A lot of people don't put a lot of stock or invest in their mental health. Not saying you need to learn a lot of stuff, just um, giving yourself a breather, not to stress out, and just make sure you're mentally strong. Baby Doge, wait, Baby Doge mainnet is about to launch fifth of October. It is a bullish signal for the investor. Perfect. What is the best wallet? I don't know what the best wallet is. It depends what you invest in. Um, I have had no problems with Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet, or MetaMask, but some people are having issues with Trust Wallet right now with just Lunic, I guess. Health is your wealth. I've heard that before. I will quit my job after the Binance burn. After the Binance burn here, you're going to quit your job? 4% would be great. It would be great. Good morning, sir. Happy Monday and happy Monday to everyone. Hope you all have a safe and profitable day. Yeah, I mean, I hope so as well. Um, yeah, we're gonna be going live pretty much the whole entire time today. So hopefully things tonight go well with the burn, but the burn isn't right now. We're gonna be burning billions soon. I probably will post a video beforehand and I may go live. I don't know. If I get the kids to sleep before 8 o'clock, then I will be live. But I would imagine so many other people are going to be live as well. And I'm going to be late to the party by doing that. Matt, please show how to see on-chain volume for Lunic. Yeah, so you can see it in Terra Station. If you go to Terra Station, you'll be able to see what the on-chain volume is for Lunic, which I believe it's low. Right, we're seeing 23.85 billion coins that are traded. Which, if we look at over 14 days, the highest point we saw was 311 billion, which would be 3 billion coins that gets burned off. But currently, throughout the whole process of the 21st, all the way until the 1st, we're seeing the highest point being 36.52 billion, which would be 365 billion that gets burned off that day. Or sorry, 365 million that gets burned off that day. And every other day, we're looking at hundreds of millions versus billions, which is still okay. We just want to see billions that are burned off daily, which shows so much. It's new, so few teething issues, but super quick. You're talking about Strike X wallet? Never heard of it. I did sell order at $100. Hopefully we get there today. For for what? For Lunic or AMC or but what are you talking about? Sell order for $100. hot down here. Are people actually mentally prepared to be wealthy, or will it fizzle out like most people, most of the people who win big in the lottery? So no, I don't think people are fully prepared to be wealthy. I think there's a lot of people that have never seen $10,000 in one sitting versus seeing $100,000 in one sitting. And once they see a level of 50,000, they're probably going to end up selling a decent amount. And I'm not going to say it's a bad thing for them to do that. If you have a profit, take it. Like, I'm not going to tell you to hold on to anything. I'm not going to tell you to diamond hand it. At the end of the day, right? And someone just said this as I was saying it. At the end of the day, you're going to do what's best for you. And I'm not going to hate on it. While other people may say, oh, you paper handed and all this other stuff, you don't need to hold on to something forever. It's an investment for you to take profit eventually, right? So take profit. I hate when people say that stuff. And it started with like AMC and GME, where people are like diamond hand it for life. And it's about what you want to accept, what you haven't seen in the past. From one investment, I haven't seen it grow from a level of $10,000 to $80,000. I've seen investments grow, but percentage wise, I haven't seen an investment grow the way that Lunic has grown for me, from $40 to what it was worth at the high, which was a total of like $25,000 or $30,000. From $40 to $30,000 worth of Terra Luna Classic. That's insane. Am I right by saying that? $43 to be specific, to $30,000. To say what that percentage is, I don't even know what that percentage is from the original amount. Let me bring up a brand new sheet. And we'll just bring up a brand new sheet. And if we take equals, well, let's actually take the difference. So 30,000. All I would be looking at is minus 40. I don't know why I have cap locks on. Divided by 40. So that's the percentage that we're looking at. Well, actually, let me adjust this. I don't think that's it, because it should be what, 749. No, it's higher than that. Not 749%. It's 74,900%. I've never had a percentage in a gain that high. Never in my life. So to see where this is going to go, not only to $30,000, but let's say $300,000. Well, now percentage wise, sorry, let's look at that. Percentage wise, that's 749,000%. And then when this does get to $1 million, to turn $40 into $3 million, well, it's 700 or what is it? 7.4 million%. I mean, I will take that any day of the week. I have never seen a percentage that much. I've never seen a percentage in what I have right now. I already turned $40 into $5,000 realized. So to turn that from $40 into what I have now plus the 5,000, which would be somewhere around like $16 or $17,000. At the highs, it was a lot more. It's insane. The guy's talking about creating a bot is brilliant. That would most definitely help the burns. Yeah, definitely. Matt, you are the best. Make sure you live. You live all day. I'll try to live all day. Or are you saying make sure I'm live all day? I'm not going to be live all day. I don't really have anything to do today, actually. Besides upload my videos. I might end up going live again. I'm not sure. But I do need to spend some time on NFA investing. And I need to spend some time on Matt Reacts. And I also need to edit a golf video today. I don't know if I'm going to publish the golf video today, but I plan on editing the golf video. So I have 3 things that I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be uploading 2 other videos on other channels, and then obviously I need to upload my normal videos on this channel. But we have 1,500 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I really do. Everybody that's here, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not like leaving right now. I just want to say my thanks to all the people that are here. We're almost at 1,000 likes, and I feel like we can definitely get there with 1,500 people. If you get the likes to 1,000, 1,200 in the next minute, 1,200 likes in the next minute, I will burn off my my rewards right now. I was going to wait until after the live stream, but I will burn off my rewards right now if I get to 1,200 likes in the next minute. Let's see if I have access to it over here. I should have easy access to it. They're almost there. I do want to do one day to where I play golf live, like literally live on the golf course. That would be so fun. I'm going to take my phone, and that's what I'm going to go live with. So you guys can see it, and then I'm going to take all the video and break it down and then, you know, kind of cut it up. So I may end up going live and playing like 9 holes or 4 holes or something, and maybe playing horribly, but it should be fun. Oh, we're so close. We're going to hit that easy. We're less than 20 likes away from, yeah, we're less than 5 likes away now. There we go. We just hit it. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Matt, with a market cap of $8 billion, what do you think Lunic could top out at? So with a market cap of $8 billion, top out at, you're talking about as in burn the circulating supply all the way down and then see it to 8 billion, or 8 billion right now? 6 billion would be 0.00 would be 0.001. It would be 10% of a penny. That's what 6 billion would be at right now. So adding on another 2 billion to that would just bring it up to probably 0.0011. But then seeing it maybe at a level of 16 billion, you know, or sorry, 12 billion, you would see 0.000 or 0.002. I would love to see that at a $10 billion market cap where we currently stand with the supply, and then see the supply start to burn down even more. Like, that's what I want to see. So I'm going to collect my rewards right now. And then I'm going to, that's not my password. And then I'm going to burn it off, and I'm going to show you guys me sending it to the burn address. Hopefully that's right. I think it's right. How come when I stake my Lunic, my rewards go away? Do they redelegate automatically? How come when I stake my Lunic, my rewards go away? Do they redelegate automatically? Do your rewards redelegate? If you're redelegating you should take your rewards before you redelegate. Don't burn. Please give me Lunic tokens. My trust wallet was hacked and I lost 1 million Lunic. I'm sorry about that. I was giving away Lunic at one point. I think I gave away like 2 million Lunic at one point. And I'm so happy for those people that received the 2 million Lunic, because while it was at that price, the 1 million I think was worth like $100, and that same 1 million at the high point was worth 600. So I don't know what they did with it, but it's great to be able to see that that worked out for them and what I did give them. But then I ended up giving people like 500,000 or so Lunic, and then I also gave out Luna T. So I'm just happy with the fact that I can give to people. Obviously, I don't over give to some people, and would love to help you out, but it's not that time to do so. But I am gonna burn this Lunic, because I want to make sure that people are maybe consistently doing the same thing. If they're looking to burn for a week, they take their 100,000 coins, they burn their 100,000 coins. You see 1 million people that do that. I mean, that's huge. Obviously, you're not going to see 1 million people that do it, but if you can see a mass amount of people that do it, it would be really good. So I just took my rewards, and now I'm going to go to, so I have 30,000 in the wallet. I'm going to take 29 and send that over because I got to leave like 1,000 in there for like, any fees that I want to have happen. So let me go ahead and send this. I got to make sure I get the right address. Let's see. Let's go to my email. I think I sent it to my email. Yeah, I did. It should be from me. There we go. And I'm going to copy the address. It's copied. And we're going to send it over. Recipient. Boom. Amount. 29K. Memo. Did that work? Did anybody see my thing come through Lunic Penguins? I'll have to check it out. Boom. So the transaction is queued and it's processing, and it is successful. All right, so if I go back to Terra Station, which I will post it on Twitter, and I go to history, you're going to see that I just sent 29,000 to the dead address. So a total here of 49,000 so far. And I left about a 700, I guess, in Lunic in the wallet. Sent 3 million Lunic to the wrong exchange wallet. Lost it forever. Taking it as a learning experience. You sent it to the wrong exchange wallet. Where were you trying to send it to? You missed my super chat, did I? Let's scroll up. I'm sorry. I apologize. There we go. Can you explain how the Lunic burn wallet works, and how do they remove them from circulation? So when it's sent to that wallet, it has no key. It has no lock. Usually has no key. Usually has no lock and key. Most cases, it just doesn't have a key, so people cannot access it. It's basically like if you sent it to an exchange, that you sent it to the wrong address, that those coins are gone forever, right? You send it to the wrong address, that address now holds that Lunic, but it does not store it, or can't store it in the right place, so those coins are gone. Now, will that thing reflect onto the overall circulating supply? I don't believe so. It's just considered lost coins, which is still part of the total supply, which sucks. Anybody that has lost coins, the more that people lose coins, the worse the overall situation gets for us. Because if you lose coins, then we can't track those to burn those. You know what I mean? So that's always an issue. But the Lunic Burn wallet is just a wallet you throw money into. It's kind of like throwing it into a pit of fire, right? The ashes still remain. They're still there, but it's not money anymore, or it's not whatever you threw in there. Does that make sense? But thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I'm so glad that I was able to address it. Number one, does Lunatics videos and volume dead? Why? So you're asking, why is Lunatics volume down, and why are we not seeing maybe as many videos from Lunatics from me? Mainly right now is because I'm uploading a lot of videos on Terra Luna Classic because of questions that I'm getting. But I do try and upload Lunati videos and talk about Lunati as well. I do not want to overdo it with the amount of videos before I've done, 5 videos in a day, and that seemed like it was too much. Um, and I'm not saying that people didn't watch it. It just always seems like it's too much. So yes, I do want to do more videos, and I know there's more information that has come out with staking that's going to go live. With the amount that they will be burning the NFTs, all of that stuff. To have that information is key. Um, and so videos will be coming, definitely. It's not going to be at the same level that they were, but videos will be coming. Is volume dead? No, volume is down, definitely. But we're seeing the entire market that it's not having the same amount of volume as they're used to. And also, you can only see something that has, let's say, a couple of exchanges with a certain amount of volume in it, right? You want to see more exchanges that come, and I think they're working on it. It's just the issue with having the tax on some of these exchanges it just doesn't work for CEXs. And some exchanges are okay with it. Some of the lower tier exchanges that don't really have a crazy amount of volume, they're okay with that they're okay with that tax or any tax. But when it comes to like Binance or Coinbase or any of these other places, it's very difficult to see them implement any type of a tax because they feel like it's going to be a burden for them. And you just got to find a way to pitch that this is not a burden, that this is the way that cryptocurrency is going to go from now on. So we want to see more and more exchanges that are positive on taxes. Your burn came through in Lunic Penguins. It did? Just right now? There we go. There's a burn by me. Nice. Do we have another one? We should have another one that came on like the first or something. Let's go back to the first. Jeez, there's so many burns that happen. So I guess people are, burn a lot. People are burning a lot. And that was all in the second. I mean, if people keep on doing that, we'll be there in no time. They're still doing it on the first. So yeah, it's about the larger community that's doing it. When does the total supply go down? Well, wait. When does the total supply go down? We've been burning for a while now and still at 6.9 trillion. So understand that what 6.9 trillion means, right, is 6,900,000,000,000. So we've been burning for a while. The total amount that we've burned is 8 billion. That's not really going to affect. It should be 6.8 trillion right now because the total amount is or the total amount that was there was 6.904 billion. So with burning 8 billion, it should be down to 6.8 trillion. However, if they're rounding up, you're still looking at 6.9 trillion until they get to a lower level of 6.8. So if it's 6.84, then you can definitely see it rounding down to 6.8 or 6.85. It can round down to 6.8. But it's going to round up to 6.9 because it's only including one decimal place. Does that make sense? However, if we're looking on CoinMarketCap, it's not updating anything because they just suck at updating things. That's how CoinMarketCap is. They update when it comes to the burns, barely, but they do. When is the Binance burn? Binance is supposed to burn at 8 p.m. today, Eastern, 0000 UTC. So that's when we should see things, unless that was just something where they were like, time is to be announced. But it seems like it's 12 a.m. for them, which would be 8 p.m. for me. Can you explain the downswing happening around the 8th of September. The downswing for what? You got to include what you're talking about here, whether it's Lunatics or Lunic or whatever we're looking at. So you're saying the 8th of September. Let's look at it by day. Can I explain this pullback? So from the top point, the peak point of 0.0006 to where it is now, or where it was at the lows of 0.00017. Can I explain that? That's just a massive pullback from what we saw with an increase. You understand that before this did run on these days, right? We saw this down in these levels to where it actually did gain another zero. It was at 0.00007, right? And increased from those levels up to 0.0001, up to 0.0003, up to 0.00045, and then up to 0.0006. So with that big of an increase over a number of days, you're going to need to see a pullback. So explaining that is simple. It's a retracement, not a retracement to where it was a full retracement back down to these lows, but a retracement definitely. Seeing it back down to some of these levels, filling sort of a gap here and kind of, I guess, resisting at no other support levels, or seeing other support levels bounce. But yeah, it's just a retracement. It's just a simple retracement off of a larger gain. And the crazy thing is, people expected to see, what I expected to see was a further retracement faster, right? So a retracement that came back down to 0.0001 faster, somewhere around this time frame. But it was a slower retracement, which is actually a healthier sign. Thoughts on USNT and USTC proposal. So I haven't looked through it completely, Bryce. I haven't looked through it completely, but I did give my thoughts on what Happy Caddy Crypto broke down. But I still have to go through it myself. I still have to read it. I didn't get a chance to read it today. It was posted at 3 a.m. and I was aware of it at maybe 7 o'clock or something, maybe a little bit sooner. It might have been like 6:45. But either way, my opinion on it is that it's a new coin. If it's not a stable coin, which is something that they're saying that it wouldn't be a stable coin, or Happy Caddy Crypto said that. I see why so many people mess up that name. Just so many pieces that are included with it. So if it's not going to be a stable coin, it really doesn't line up with me, and it doesn't really make sense 100% if they're trying to collateralize it. If you're trying to see Bitcoin as a form of security behind it, I mean, there doesn't need to be support. If it's not a stable coin and it's treated as a regular cryptocurrency, then there's no need to back it in any way. So that's something that doesn't really sit with me. And again, I haven't read it, so I only read like probably one sentence, and that's at max. So I still expect USTC to be a big part, but I guess USTN would be to pull away from TFL and not have as much of an influence on TFL. But no matter what, if you're holding USTC, they're buying it out. You're buying out UST, basically doing a 1-for-1. And when you do a 1-for-1 like that, the holders right now would be transferred over as these new holders, right? So it's still going to be the same dynamic when you're looking at the top holders. But that's just my opinion right now. And again, I haven't read it. So I want to do that disclaimer like 700 times because I haven't read it yet. Um, Good morning, Matt. I'm chiming in late. Thanks for all the great info. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the super chat, Damien. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you guys for being here. Without you guys, again, there's no me here. So I do want to let you guys know that I appreciate you. Is it just for legal reasons they can't use the word stablecoin? I mean, it could be the case that they can't use the word stablecoin and it acts as a stablecoin, but I don't know. I really don't know. If it's looking to not be a stablecoin, it doesn't make sense to me. But again, I haven't read it. So I want to read it before I give out any type of major opinions. Um, Check out 2Bits channel whenever you have time. Oh, you're talking to Scotty. I don't know who Scotty is, but you're talking to him. I listen to your videos all day. Even tell my friends about your videos. I appreciate that, Shonda. I appreciate that a lot. Um, is this one of wait? This is one of my favorite crypto channels. I mean, I really do appreciate all the love, all the kind words that you guys are saying, but it's because of you that make this channel the best it can be, right? Your questions is what gives me the fuel I need in order to obviously answer them. So, I mean, you guys make it the best. Hey Matt, I'm gonna use my YouTube to help burn. I'll be posting videos of me burning my staked Lunic on Twitter. Hope the community's got my back. I mean, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Staying away from stablecoin because of the stablecoin bill that is imminent. Had to call it something else, and it's slightly different function to try and avoid the regulation. I mean, I hope that works, but then again, like you said, you're creating a brand new one. We'll see how it does play out. I'm not saying I don't back it. I'm not saying I don't believe in it. It's just not normal terminology, which I guess I would have to get used to, and a lot of other people would, because the first thing they're going to ask is like, "Hey, is this a stable coin? Should I invest in this stable coin? Are we going to go away from stable coins?" Because what's crazy is it's Terra like stable coins. Um, so if they're not listed as a stable coin or under that category in coin market cap, which they probably still will be if they're acting that way, I don't know. We'll have to see. If we break 0.0004, we have only one other resistance at 0.00049 until we reach a new all-time high of 0.00064. You don't think we'll see a resistance at 0.0006? I mean, I understand where we're looking at previous resistances, but we also have to look at flat resistances. And in every case, if you go back and look at history, flat resistances are key. Where people see certain levels where it's like, oh, well, the only next resistance we have is this and this and this. And it's 100% understandable. Can't ever speak. I try and get everything out at one shot, and it all comes out in like a jumble mush. It's like I'm eating mashed potatoes. But anyways, you have these flat resistances to where you're at 0.0005 or 45, or we didn't expect 3.5 to be a resistance level. I mean, some people did, obviously, you can see it, but seeing it at some of these levels, you see those flat resistances, and you have to factor those into it as well. And I'm always for resistances at any point. Depends how fast the volume is growing. If we see a lot of volume, it's pushing everything up in a massive way, and those resistances don't matter. And we're only looking at strong resistances then. So why do we need to be connected to a stable coin when we have been doing fine? Though thought utility was the best move. So that is part of the utility. Being connected to a stablecoin, having the algorithm in place is what Terra Luna was, and what it should be. And if we don't connect to or don't tie to a stablecoin or tie to some stable like coin, I don't know what to call it, AFT, is that right? Algorithmic fungible token. If we don't tie to one of these tokens, then we're basically Terra 2.0, where we can create our own utility based on the fact that it's a standalone project. But if we're creating this utility based on the stablecoin or AFT, then it will be um, a big deal to create more and more utility. So yes, utility is the most important piece, but getting to that point to where we can create the utility is more important than anything. Already news about the burn from Binance. There's no news that I know of right now. The only news that I know is going to take place is that 8 p.m. is the time frame. And you can correct me if I'm wrong or see it somewhere else. I don't know, but 8 p.m. is the time frame. For me at least. I'm on the East Coast, so for me at least. That will be the next level. Too bad the price is going up so soon. We'll be burning less in this case. I mean, I don't know if they already bought at that point. Hey Matt, heard about USTN from Happy Caddy. They want to mint 500 billion Lunic. What the heck? So you have to take a step back and look at it at I guess the glass half full here. You have to look at it a different way. When you burn the 500 billion Lunic, yes, that would take away from everything that we have just accomplished within the last month or so, right? Maybe 2 months, right? With Lunatics token, with MEXC, with the tax burn, with Binance, all that stuff. However, right, if it's creating a better overall situation to burn more Lunic in the future, that is a bigger jump or something that we can definitely support. However, all of those things have to go through the way that, they're said to be burned, right? If we don't see 2.5 trillion that's going to be burned, I mean, that's not really going to line up with everything that has been pitched. And now we just minted another 500 billion. Does that decrease the price? Most likely. Does the hype increase the price? Most likely. So where do we lie when it comes to increasing and decreasing? Why do people forget we need to mint regardless of which stablecoin is created? Yeah, I mean, people do forget that, but they don't want to be reminded of it, right? They want to know that we're going to mint coins when we get down to a reasonable state. So impact the price first, mint later. Do you think after Binance, where's that? Do you think after Binance news, we will get a dump? I believe we will get a small one. So, depends how much we're increasing throughout the day. So, with the burn that's supposed to happen later in the day, throughout the day, we should see increases as we get closer and closer. Now, if we're seeing a buy the rumor, sell the news, then yes, we will see a dump. But if we're not seeing that, if we're seeing it stabilize, we may end up just getting an increase off of what the burn is. And then we'll see a dump after it increases more. So maybe even getting to 0.00045 and then resisting from there. New sub here. I bought Terra Luna Classic when it was at 5 zeros, and I'm holding it for the long term. That's great to hear. Thank you for being a sub. I appreciate that, Joyce. And I'm glad you were able to get in at such a low price. Cherish that. Don't get overly greedy. Some people that invest at a low point will get overly greedy and look at it and go, you know what? I invested at such a low point. I can go ahead and buy right now because I believe in this so much further than this. I understand you do, but you're also taken away from your percentage gains from the beginning, from where you invested. If you did not invest enough at that point and you feel like you want to invest, make sure you manage your situation where you're still not ever going to hit your break-even point. The Fed meeting is never good. Usually that's the case. Minting 500 billion is still, I still do not agree. I still do not get, nor I understand why stablecoin is needed. I feel like it is strange direction to go all in on all of a sudden. A new stablecoin will get regulated, won't it? Yes, if it's labeled as a stable coin. So they're trying to get around that apparently, and with kind of tiptoeing around the regulations, you can probably get around it. But it's not to say that we actually will get around it. So I don't know, but a stable coin I think is definitely needed. Matt, minting, yes, but do they also consolidate? Like 1 million to 1K would, wait, 1 million to 1K would be worth this, would be same worth? You're talking about like um a split type of thing? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Buys and sells are what we need for the burn. So why would we worry about the dumps? Yeah, I mean, you don't need to worry about them. I mean, the issue that we're dealing with this is that we want to see it go through the platforms that are actually burning, right? What's crazy to me, it's insane to me that we're seeing um um the volume be cut by like a 10 divided by 10. I don't know how else to say that. To see the volume divided by 10 from where the high point is or where the midpoint was. If you look at for on chain should have been so much more volume. And I'm not understanding why it's not more volume because throughout history, so let's look at Terra Station and let's go the last 30 days. You can see history has shown that this would stay around 250, billion, or this is million. This is USTC. So let's go to Luna. History has shown that this would stay around 100, at least 160, billion, 160, 140, right? Seeing it at these levels of 100 plus billion coins. This would be 1 billion that you're burning off. However, right now we're seeing it at the lowest we've ever seen it for these couple days. It's making it look like the burns are the reason why people aren't buying on chain, right? And I don't think that's the case. I think, people bought a hell of a lot and they're still looking to buy a hell of a lot. They're still doing the purchases wherever they're doing these purchases. The problem is that majority of the on-chain burns or majority of the on-chain volume came from exchanges. So it came from KuCoin and Binance and all of these other places that trade on chain, but we're not seeing a lot of volume flow through there. Can anyone tell me why? I mean, from the beginning, it was, deposits and withdrawals were paused. They couldn't figure out the 1.2%. And are we still seeing the same thing? Or are we able to get off of Binance? I don't know. That's a major issue that we have. So I want to see the volume back up to these levels so we can burn off 1 billion a day again. And that's what we should be seeing. Now, high volume, I understand how it would be difficult to get back to some of these levels of 2.85 trillion coins that are traded, or even getting to 3.3 or 3.13 trillion or 1 trillion there. These days, we would have burned off, so instead of looking at this billion, we would have burned off 10 billion here. We would have burned off 30 billion here. We would have burned off about 28 billion here for these 3 days. We would have burned off about 10 billion, 30 billion, that's 40 billion, plus another 30 billion. So 70 billion coins we would have burned off in a matter of 3 days. We could have done that. And we could consistently burn off billions of coins daily if we can see the volume in the right space. Now, I don't know why the volume is not working that way. I really don't. But we should see at least 10% of the volume flow through the overall, on chain. 10% of the volume should be flowing through on-chain burns. But we're not seeing that. We're seeing like 1% of the volume flow through on-chain burns, if that. Matt, I think the reason for the low volume is people bought and they were holding them until the burn for the long term. But the problem is people were buying on all of these other platforms. So it's only 10% of the volume. And throughout history, we've seen 10% of the volume. But right now, we're sitting at less than 1% of the overall volume in a day. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up. Like I can understand if it lined up with people that were buying and they just wanted to hold until the tax came along, but you would see that reflect across the board. So right now it's looking like people don't want to buy the burn or don't want to buy with the burn because the exchanges are the only thing that's holding it back, right? Everything else, everything that's flowing through Terra Station, through other wallets that are going through Terra Station is perfectly fine. But from Binance to Terra Station doesn't seem to be flowing the same way. From Terra Station to Binance it doesn't seem to be flowing the same way. From KuCoin to Terra Station doesn't seem to be flowing the same way. So everything that's communicating with one another, that's deposits and withdrawals, are not really flowing correctly. So that's the issue that I have with on-chain burns and needs to be fixed. And I think will be fixed, but right now they're pitching that the 1.2% is not going to work. And if CEXs are trying to prove this, what's a better way of showing that on-chain burns are not going to work, so off-chain burns are not going to work? That's the only way to prove that. You limit the amount that goes out when you have deposit limits, withdrawal limits. So I think CEXs may be holding back the on-chain burns, and we're not even putting any type of stock into it. So I'm getting the wrong advice from YouTube and their friends. The key is to buy your bag, but you need to buy another bag to trade as well. That's true. And if you lose that bag, so right now, like if I wanted to invest, let's say at a low point, that's like 0.00015, right? If I wanted to invest at that point, I would take $1,000 and I would only trade with that $1,000. If I lose that $1,000, yes, I've already gained, let's say $5,000 from it. So if I lose the $1,000, I'm down to $4,000. But if I keep trading that and keep turning it into more and more profit throughout this whole entire process, you're gaining so much more. So Zahn, you're right. You take a little bag and you trade it at the best spots that you can trade it. And you make your money as time goes on. All of these different moves you're benefiting from. You're not just holding on to it forever. You're benefiting from these little moves. And then when you have your long-term bag to play out with different selling points, you can win there as well. So that's definitely a great concept, a great way to do it. And so I'm glad you said that, because that's true. Oh man, I still believe that this coin is going to surprise us with a $1 price at any time. So I don't know if I believe that, but I'll definitely be all for it. $1 price at any time would mean that we're burning off a hell of a lot. If you're talking about getting to $1 with a $6 trillion supply, that would be insane. Didn't they kick out the stablecoin bill? Not that I know of. Richard, thank you for that super chat. Whoa. If all these purchases were burning off chain, we would probably be at 10 cents already. I was going to send you 100, but going to burn the other 50 today. That's perfect. That's perfect. Do what you can for the burns. Don't overdo it, because it's not something that people need to just, I guess, overdo it for themselves for the burns. It's about a community effort, right? People asked me, they were like, hey, you make so much money off of Lunic videos. Why not burn all of your revenue? Well, first of all, this is my job. This is my day job. This is my 9 to 5. So while I'm recording these videos, I'm creating hype for Lunic. I could be doing a video on anything else. I could be talking about Shiba Inu right now. Probably not gain the same amount of views, but definitely gain some views from it. So no matter what, I'm going to be talking about something. Wouldn't you rather me talk about Lunic and gather more hype around it, gather more interest into it? The next new person that hasn't seen it, invest into it because they feel like it's a great position. Not saying that I have influence on the market, but just saying that, I know that this is a great position. We find different levels to invest and all that other stuff and see this run. Wouldn't you rather me talk about Lunic than talk about something else? And two, that's like you saying, hey, you know what? You work your job. So how about you go to your job for free? Instead of, you getting the paycheck, just give it back to your boss. Because it doesn't matter. You're making so much money off of you working. I'm spending hours doing this. And, talking about Lunic, researching Lunic, giving you guys the best answers that I can give you. I feel like it makes sense that, I can profit in the end off of, making videos. You know, it's a little ridiculous that people would say that. But anyways, I think what you should do when it comes to the community effort, I hope that's where I was going with it. The community effort is we need everybody to step up. Even if it's just 20,000, we're burning off our rewards. We're not burning off our original investment. Our original investment is, let's say, $100, and we're burning off $1 a day. And then eventually get to that $100 mark to where you burned off your entire amount without actually burning off your entire amount. Does that make sense? Sorry. So it seems to work better that way if you have staking available. We have staking available. So how about we burn off everything that we get with staked, that is staked. So, and if you want to burn a little bit more, you can, but just don't overdo it. Nobody overdo it. We don't need anybody giving up more than what they need to give up, unless it's Binance. Everybody else, we don't need to give up anything there. But if Binance decides to burn off 1 trillion coins in some way, then they can do that. I'm all for it. And I'm sure other people are all for it too. Guys, we have 1,586 people here. If you could hit the like button, I would appreciate it. I'm going to play an ad here, and I'm going to play an ad over on Twitch here. Or you know what? Not going to play an ad. I think pre-roll's on. Hi, can you please give my YouTube channel a shout out, if you don't mind? I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and please, my channel is TH35. Wait, you're saying TH3 Supreme 3, something like that. Let me check it out. What is it about? Because if it's not about, oh, you just do gaming videos. I don't think this is a channel to give you really a shout out here. One, because I'm not. This is not a gaming channel. And two, I mean, I can't say that everybody would respond to just a normal shout out. Like if you're on Twitch, if you're one of those big Twitch streamers, then yes, I can understand how you can get a shout out and gain 1,000 subscribers, but I don't think you'll gain 1,000 subscribers from me. So if you guys want to subscribe to TH35 UPREM3, you can definitely subscribe to them. It looks like they do a lot of I forget what this game is called. It's like battle cars or something. I can't remember what the name of the game is called. It's like you hit a soccer ball with a car. I've played it before, and can't think of the name. For some reason, for the life of me, I can't think of the name. Yeah. So it spells out like the Supreme 3, but with 35 instead of the S. I don't know. You can check it out. ERN is down 15. Now should I buy? I'm not going to tell anybody to buy at a certain level. If you feel as though something is down to a low point and you've gone through every single part of your strategy, you have to make that move. I'm not going to tell anybody to invest because I don't want to make that decision for somebody. I want them to learn from whatever decision they make, whether it's a mistake or it's a gain. You know, it's something that's positive or negative. Rocket League. There we go. Thank you for that. So he plays a lot of Rocket League. Matt, this live feed is getting huge. It's awesome. Yeah, I love it as well. When's the burn? I thought it was 25 minutes ago. No. So it's supposed to be at 0000 USC. I was gonna say USTC, US or UTC. Sorry, UTC. And that's 12 o'clock a.m. for them or whoever lives over there. But then it's 8 p.m. for me, from what I understand. So correct me if I'm wrong if the burn already went through, because I'm I was sort of confused when I saw it. When is the next pump to 0.0004? I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed if I actually know that, or if anybody actually knows that, but I want to expect a pump before this burn actually happens. Yes, we're seeing a little bit of a retracement from 35 down to 34, which is not too far of a drop, but I want to see it run to about 45. We have to give back to the Lunic developers and support them. They are putting in so much time and effort for free. I don't think it's for free. I think they do hold some Lunics, so they gain value out of this, right? um, but yes, I understand what you mean. For all of the effort, for all the hours that they're putting into it, you do have to give back to them in a big way. And I think with even giving back to them in just a form of a following is as big as anything. Like you look at somebody like the Dogecoin millionaire who didn't have a following and now he has 200 plus thousand people that are following him on Twitter and having 100,000 followers on YouTube. That gives you so much more than what you had before. Not just getting paid in a simple amount, but having so much more of a following is big. Same thing with Edward Kim. The last time we had an interview with him, DJ Trev had an interview with him. He was at 4,000 followers, and now he's at like 36 or something, and gets thousands of retweets, thousands of likes on every single post, and it's phenomenal. Can you explain the difference between a dead wallet burn and burning off the blockchain? What does that mean? I don't know the difference there. I don't even know what that last one is. Burning off the blockchain? It's 12:30 p.m. UTC. Sorry, let me cough over here because I got to cough. Yeah, that cough is creeping up on me. Need to clear my throat. I own a small electrical company in Maryland. I thought about implementing a 5% burn of Lunic of profits from my job for people that bring up um, based on advertising. What's your thoughts on how to go about it? So, from a business perspective, I'm not sure how that factors into it. If it's considered as a charity or something. If you're holding Lunic within your business, it's not really considered that. But if you're going about burning off profits, I wouldn't start with 5%. If your company can hold it, I don't know what your company's revenue looks like, what their bottom line looks like every year, but 5% of that, what do you usually put into the profits? Do you put it back into the business, like all of that stuff? Because you have to factor in everything there. You have coughed like this already for a long time. It hasn't. Um, I haven't been coughing. It usually comes up in like the winter months when it starts to get cold. That's when I have the fan on. I still have the fan on even though it's cold outside because the fan keeps me asleep. Without it, I hear every single thing that happens in the house, and I get very worried as if somebody broke in, which I should hear the alarm. But you know, you never know. Do you know how Luna burning NFTs works? Luna burning NFTs works. So based on the sales, a certain amount would be burned, and then you could also have a percentage. I don't know how that fully works. I haven't looked into it completely. Um, but yeah, I think. Wait, have you watched the GameStop documentary on Netflix? Wait, no. Maybe I did. I don't know. When was it created? Because I watched something on YouTube, but I don't know about Netflix. Is it new? Using the community for advertisements. and also help the community. That's not a bad idea. I mean, if it's benefiting the community, if it's benefiting your business, I mean, that's huge. Um, but we just want to make sure that it's known that it's about Lunic, and it's not about like, hey, the business is what we want to kind of get off the ground here. Jeez. It's the clear, like you're clearing your throat. It's not like a regular cough. It's like clearing your throat. Anyways, it's 8:30 right now. You're saying it's 8 p.m. That's when the burn is supposed to be, from what I saw. Try using air purifier. I have one. Only heads up, my content is explicit. Okay. On YouTube? So Matt, how much Lunic have you burned personally out of all the Lunic you hold? Just wondering. I've only burned 49,000. I haven't burned a lot. It's not about burning all of my Lunic. It's about supporting the cause in general and seeing millions of people that are burning thousands of Lunic. If a million people burn one Lunic, that's a million. If they burn 10 Lunic, that's 10 million. 100 Lunic, that's 100 million. Right? You can see as it does progress. And if everybody's burning their rewards, as long as you are receiving your rewards, you're burning billions of coins. Drink some water. I just did, and it actually made it worse. I think that's probably what made the um, cough a little bit worse. You should play the song "Let Me Clear My Throat." If I did, it would be demonetized, and that say goodbye to the revenue. Even 1 second of playing that song, everything is taken. Not even 100K. No, 49K. It will be. Just understand how much will burn in the end. So when the 1.2% tax hits my total amount, that's 522,000 that we're going to be burning, right? But from the staking amount, I'm burning what I haven't spent. As an investor, that's the right way to go. And as a person that supports the community. Now, if you're just thinking about investing, it could be something where you're like, all right, well, I'm just going to collect my rewards and keep it and don't worry about anything that's happening there. So what I'm going to do is burn my rewards for the next week, which will be about 100,000. If this post that I have gets above 200 was it 2,000 likes? Where's it at? My post gets more than 2,000 or 2,000 retweets, which is at 1,349. So if it somehow gets 2,000 retweets, I'll burn another week. And obviously 5,000 retweets will be 1 month, but I'm not so sure that will happen because this post was 2 days ago. Usually it loses its steam by then. But I will post what I burned today, which I burned another 29,000 today. And I'm going to keep going until the 7th. Yeah, the 7th, because I burned on the 1st and I'm burning on the 7th. So 7 days. Is Shib dead? Shib is not dead. AMC Moon, yes. Over half an hour we'll start, I'm gonna guess. My son streams on Twitch. He's pretty R-rated as well. Up gaming and screaming and swearing all night. Well, that's how old is your son? Your son's older? I don't want to age you, DJ Trev. It's okay to game because I game all the time. And I'm 31. So, love gaming. I was just playing, I downloaded a game for Harper called, well, she can't read. So, I have to read everything for her. So, when she needs help, I help her. Don't show your scam projects here. Well, I appreciate you getting someone out of here. But yeah, I've downloaded a game for her, and now I play that game because I need to, like, she doesn't go through it fast enough. So I have to go through it and plant all the vegetables. It's called Dreamlight Valley or something. It's a Disney game, and it's like The Sims but with Disney characters and unlocking Disney characters. It's pretty cool. I like it at least. It reminds me of The Sims, but just on steroids, I guess. Probably shouldn't say that word on YouTube. I burned 200K the other day. Worthy cause. We should make a burn a lot a monthly event. I think it should be some. See, this is the thing. People make it a once a month thing when it should be something that we should look at and go, okay, we should be burning off daily, or we should be burning off not with our own money, finding a way to burn off coins without spending our own. Because people are less likely to do it if they are spending their own money. You're going to have a massive amount of people, just like with Shiba Inu, that burn 60 billion coins, but then it fall off the face of the earth because people are not doing it consistently. They haven't found a way to where they're not spending their own money to do so. I think the best way is to have that burn with your staked rewards. Because what game are you talking about, Matt? It's called Dreamlight Valley or something. Let me look it up. Dreamlight Valley. Whoops. I don't know when it came out. But this is it. Is available on Xbox or whatever. So this is it. Dreamlight Valley. You can watch the trailer. I'm not going to watch the trailer because it probably has like copyrighted music. But you get all the Disney characters and all that stuff. It's basically like The Sims, but with like Disney characters. It's pretty cool. So I've been playing her character for, I don't know, about a week now. And I've unlocked a lot of people. I haven't unlocked everybody. I've only unlocked a small amount of characters, but they have no voices. You have to read everything. So it's a fun game. I wish that games like this would burn Lunic. If games that are this popular or have like have you played the COD beta? I haven't. I was supposed to play it this weekend, but I haven't played it. But basically, if we had something like this to where you have a lot of people that are using it that can burn I was gonna say Shiba Inu, Lunic off of it. That's what we need. A popular game that takes revenue and burns Lunic, or it takes revenue to buy Lunic, or whatever, right? That's what we need. A popular game. Something that's created by Xbox and that's on PC and PlayStation. All these different companies that are creating this stuff. But yeah, that's the game. It's really fun. Currently sitting on 41 million Lunic. Watched 18.5K in Lunic evaporate earlier this year. I'm buying on the way, or 18.5 like K dollars evaporate earlier this year. Buying on the way down as well. Terra battle round 2 fight. What's your cost basis? Your cost basis has to be really low. Make sure that your cost basis is extremely low, because that's the only way you make up the money that you lost, plus the money that you can gain. I plan on watching that. Looks good. Who you're talking to? You're talking about as a movie? Terra Station should add a burn button. I mean, that would be okay. GTA 6 should burn. That would be freaking fantastic. GTA 6 is probably going to be the most popular game when it does come out. Like, hands down. I don't care what comes out. I don't care if they start giving away $1 million if you with every copy of 2K NBA 2K24. I don't care, right? When GTA 6 does finally come out, it's going to be the most popular game for so long. People still play GTA 5 so much. I used to play it a lot. I don't play it that much anymore. Matt, why are YouTubers don't put their names when they burn? You and Connor, yes, I find your name, Matt. I think they don't burn. They usually surf in the community classic, surfing in the community Terra classic. So you think they're not actually burning? I don't know. Um, I don't know why they don't do it, but I do it because I want to make sure that people. I try to be as transparent as possible. So putting my name there is the only logical way to do that. So I don't know. Are other people saying that they're burning too? Hi, Matthew. Excellent videos. Mm, was it? IMAGAWA token with 10,000 supply, out of which only 170 is available on Uniswap. Well, that's not good. If only 100 or 187, 187 only available, that's not good. That's a lot of dilution. I don't know what's happening there. I haven't looked into that position at all. I appreciate the super chat. I really, really do. But 187 coins available is not good. Out of 10,000, we need a Lunopoly, Lunic monopoly, where you buy in with Lunic and taxes paid during the game. Um, Prizes and other players from the game, just like Monopoly. I Yeah, I think we need games that people will play constantly, right? If you get ads, right? But you got to find the best balance. And I don't think it's a game that has to be like just that addicting game, because we don't really have that nowadays. There's so many games that are created on mobile that it's not something where you can have just something that's addicted. I think you need something that you can play with the family. So sort of like the heads up game that Ellen has. Um, I think she created that, right? Where you just basically you do the word and you have to act out the word. That would be great if you can play an ad somewhere on the screen, um, and gain a little bit of revenue there. That's something that could be not only addicting but also a family game that people play together and they consistently play it for hours rather than just playing it for minutes. Or a board game that we're selling. People can create a board game. I know it's you're going to have inventory of the board game and all that other stuff. There's so much utility, a possibility for utility that it can be huge. Candy Crush type game. I think we already have that type of game. We already have a Candy Crush type game of different things, and we saw what Shiba Run did. It's not something that really provided a ton of revenue. People don't play those Temple Run games anymore. You need something that's brand new. It seems like what is popular is that Doge game. Actually, it's not. It doesn't uh like it doesn't earn you Doge or burn Doge or anything like that. But what is popular on TikTok that's going around? It's these bees that attack a dog, and you have to save it. And when you save it, you move on to the next level, and you just draw something around it. And these freaking bees are relentless. That should burn Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. Someone should talk to the developer of that and taking a portion of that to make it even more popular. So I don't know who the developer is of that game, but if they can burn Shiba Inu with uh, that game, I think that's something that's very popular. I don't know how many downloads there are of that. I would imagine there's a lot because the advertising they're doing on TikTok is ridiculous. Um, Let me find it because I did download the game. The reason being is just to talk about it. No, I want to go to see how many downloads there are. I don't want to go here. It is weird though. Epic. It's called Epic Heroes. So let me look it up on the Play Store really quick and see how many downloads there are, at least on the Play Store. I'm sure they have other downloads on the Apple App Store. Uh, Epic Games. Wait, was it Epic Games? I lost the name of it. Epic Heroes. That's what it was. Not Epic Games. Someone's going to tell me before I even get there. Epic Heroes. Yeah, see, there's 5 million downloads of Epic Heroes. So if you can get a game like that that takes a certain portion of their revenue and burns off, and it's created by Dinosaur Games, certain portion of the revenue and burns off Lunic, burns off Shiba Inu, that would be huge. You need a popular app that's going to advertise in the right places to burn off Shiba Inu, to burn off Lunic. And I think with Lunic, if we can do something where you link your wallet to it and do a play to earn and play to burn, so maybe 3% burn, 2% rewards. Lunatics token, if you're listening, develop an app that you can play to earn and play to burn game on your phone and on the computer. If you can develop that, I'm telling you, things will be huge. And it has to be something that people will play, right? I don't know if they obviously have some sort of, patent on the technology or something. I don't know, but you need some sort of game that can be addicting like this, that you can advertise on TikTok or on Facebook, on so many different places, and then you can burn, play to earn and play to burn. I mean, I could just talk to them directly instead of trying to talk through the chat. And they're not here, but still. Is $1 possible? Did the burn go through yet? No, the burn didn't go through yet. Crypto style trivia crack. I don't know. It could work. Is $1 possible by 2026, or is it just in 5 years max? So yes, I think $1 is definitely possible for that level. That would be very conservative. In my mind, it should happen in 2 to 3 years, but 5 years, very conservative. That's good to be able to see that happen slowly like that, and to be able to profit year over year over year and take this as a long-term gain rather than a short-term gain would be clutch. Is it possible to burn all unpurchased Lunic? No, because someone has to purchase it. You're gonna have to purchase it and then burn it, and then it'll affect the price to purchase it and burn it, and then affect the price. I mean, you could take a mass amount and find the amount that's not held, but you would have to go through multiple platforms because different platforms have other forms of liquidity. You cannot just buy all of the Lunic that's out there because some of it's on Binance, some of it's on Kraken, some of it's on KuCoin. Stuff like that. Matt, what are your thoughts about the new AFT? Oh, I just gave my thoughts on that. That was over on Twitch. Keep up the Twitch streams. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Tatters. You think it's gonna be 0.003 by the end of the year if we keep stable? So that's a good point. I think if you do see it at that level, it will be an $18 billion market cap, which is not absurd. It is definitely on the higher side, but it's not absurd. So $18 billion is not the worst thing ever. I was thinking we would probably see somewhere around 10% of a penny. And if we could push a little bit further than that and burn off a lot, we might see, $10 billion worth of a market cap. Hey, Matt, how much price we could see after what? How much price could we see after finished in 1.2 tax? After we're finished, we could see a way higher price. I don't think it'll really ever be finished completely. Eventually, we get to a point to where we're comfortable, but we will see how long that takes. The big money play would be Minecraft server play to burn. 10,000 tokens, 7,500 tokens are locked. 2,500 is being circulated out of 887 are left on Uniswap. Devs are base staking coming out, even NFTs. So you're saying liquidity is low on Uniswap. That's what you're saying. Still, even though they're locked, they will be unlocked. And at one point where they are unlocked, I mean, you can make money in the short term, but they are locked. I don't know for how long. Maybe it's a year. Maybe it's 3 months. Maybe it's a month. I told the Lunatics to have a chat with you, Matt. Yeah, I mean, we definitely will. I can have a chat with them. I'm in their core group, so I can definitely do that. Hey, man, I thought the Fed meeting again today. Is that true? From what I understand, yes, which may not be good for investing in general. Guys, we got about 6 minutes on here, and then we're gonna head off. Um, but I do appreciate you guys. I'm gonna play one ad here, and then at the end of it, I probably will play another one just to be safe. I think I only played like 3 ads today. Back around $100 value after the supply has been burned. Do I think it will be back at $100? I would love it, but I don't think that's the case. Because we have a lot of lost coins. I don't know when we will get the supply back down to get it down to 10 billion if we ever will. But I do think that we will be able to get this up to a way higher point than where it is now. Matt, did you read the new white paper for the new AFT? So I didn't read the white paper. I got the gist of it. I want to read it right after this. Well, right after this, I'm going to do my update on the NFA investing platform. So I'm going to do that. But I'm also going to read into what this is all about and maybe give a little bit of an input in one of my later videos. The amount of Binance burned today is not based on the turnover of the last 7 days, but starting with the 21st. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, I heard the same thing. But we have to factor in all of the lower end days, with all the fees that they've taken in, and we'll see how much they end up burning. So my level that I see it at is 10 to 15 billion. If it's way more than that, I will take it, right? Obviously, it will be a plus. You never want to oversell how much is going to burn off, and then it ends up burning off a lot less than what you say. So keep expectations low, and then we're like, oh, this is great. It's a lot higher. So hopefully that's the case. Great show like always, Matt. Check the GameStop documentary out on Netflix. Eat the Rich might make a good reaction video. You're saying somebody might make a good reaction video, or I should make a good reaction video? I feel like it wouldn't be. Maybe I should. That wouldn't be bad. I know I wasn't really too heavy on GameStop. Obviously, I know the situation, but I wasn't really too heavy on GameStop. So I'll have to check it out. Matt, Alex may come on for a chat tomorrow at 5 p.m. Would you like to join us at 5 p.m.? 5 p.m. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. I'll have to check the calendar to see what's going on, but it's possible. Yeah. I don't want to. Wait, this is the same. I'm trying to think of who this is. This is the same guy we talked to before with the whole breakdown of a swap and everything like that. This is the same guy we talked to before. I think it was him and like Zarda or something. Or yeah. you watch anime? Not much. Depends what type of anime you're talking about. Like I've watched what Dragon Ball Z. Is that considered anime? I don't even know what's considered anime anymore. Is it something that's actually animated? Yes. Okay. So I don't want to seem like I'm always a negative Nancy every time I come on there because I always have questions to see both sides of it, and I can believe in something. I can, but people always hear what I'm saying as like the harshest way. Maybe it does come out that way, but I just try and see. Uh, that's who has this proposal. Okay. So the last time we talked, I was more negative towards what he had to say. You know what? Um, if I have any questions, I'll give you those questions. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to see any type of I don't want to be negative. I will push it out. Make sure you put the stream, schedule the stream. Let me know when it's going to happen because I will push it out to let people know where it's going to be and who's doing the interview. Um, so I think you definitely have this. You definitely can do it, and I think you deserve way more of a following for all of the different interviews that you're actually taking on. I also don't want my video to mess up what your video looks like. So yeah, just schedule the stream. Make sure you pre-schedule the stream if you can do that, and then I will send it out. If he's gonna come tomorrow, you want to get the stream scheduled like today. Do you still use? You don't use Streamlabs? If I were you, I would probably use Streamlabs and then just record the Zoom screen. So like record your screen and then bring Zoom over to the screen that's recording it. So then what you can do is you can use Streamlabs to schedule everything. And once you schedule it, it's already in, and it's the notifications go out to everybody. I can send that stream to everybody on Twitter, on my YouTube, and make sure people know if people have questions about USTN, they can come directly to the source there. So yeah, I think I don't want to be a negative Nancy because I will be a negative Nancy. um, because I always like to find the positives and the negatives with things. But yeah, I think I just want to give you your praise and how great of a job you're doing with setting up these interviews and doing them, and the fact that you're not already at 10,000 subscribers for the fact that you're doing all these interviews. I think it's uh, a thumbnail issue, a title issue, and just an overall visual as to who's doing this live stream. But um, yeah, my Streamlabs isn't set up like that. That's why I need your help when we come to PA. How about we? Do you have time? You don't have any time today, do you? Because we can literally go on Discord and break down a lot of things with Streamlabs on how you would do stuff. I can definitely take the time to help you on that. I feel like it would be great to have it. You know what? I'm gonna record a video um, right now because we're talking on YouTube when it's a 15-second lag, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna record a video on ETH Pal. I'm gonna do some research a little bit when I get off work. Oh, what time is that? Like 4 o'clock something? Um, Shoot, I'm with the kids tonight. Uh, um, yeah, it's gonna be tough. I couldn't do that. Maybe later, when the kids go to sleep, I'll probably be streaming. Maybe if I'm not, then we can always talk then, and you can set it up tonight, and then I can share everything tonight and also share it tomorrow. So it might be like 8:30 or something. That could work. We could do like 30 minutes and just break down things on Streamlabs. uh, 500 billion volume is not good in a day. 500 billion in volume is not good in a day. Yeah, man, he's with the kids tonight. Anytime you're free after 4. All right. Let's let's not schedule an exact time, but it should be around that 8 to 9 area, depending when the kids go to sleep. Um, but yeah, I want to help you with it to make sure that you have Streamlabs all set up and have all of the sources and scenes and even the keyboard shortcuts, because those are a lifesaver. Anyways, I got to get out of here. It's 9:04. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm glad to see that Terra Luna Classic is up and we're starting to climb a little bit. So I'm happy to see that. But I do appreciate everybody who was here. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate the new member that came today. And just everybody that hit the like button, because we're at 1,600 likes, almost at 2,000 likes, which we haven't been here in a while. So I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to open a restaurant, and all the bills will of the service charge a 12.5% going to the burn address. That would be amazing if a restaurant did have a tax that added to it. So if I opened up a business, that's exactly what it would have, right? I opened up a business and say this is a burn tax for Lunic. This is a 0.5% tax that's on every bill that comes through, which is not crazy, but it's a 0.5% tax. I don't care how much you spend. It's 0.5% that goes to Lunic. Anyways, yeah, if you guys want to go and subscribe to my my new channel here, so Not Financial Advice with Not Financial Advice Investing. We're doing a lot of reviews. So if you guys want any reviews on new coins, I take all the suggestions over on Patreon, where we go through different positions and just say, what do you want to hear about on this new channel? We're going to do every single day of the week. We're going to upload a new one of these and just break down a new project that people want to hear about, or even an old project, something that has a high market cap, low market cap. It just depends what you vote on. 26 votes, majority of the people, or 35%, say ETH POW, 31% say AVAX, 27% say Atom, and 8% say Quant. So we're going to do that. If you guys want to vote on the next one, feel free to go and subscribe to Patreon. If you want more buy alerts and sell alerts, because I did buy ADA recently, then go over to Patreon as well. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to everything, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Subscribe to everything. Links are down in the description. See ya.